pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. 32 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And boy, not a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. That one goes for 24 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and this is now a 1-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 9. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some space here. The 20. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Here's Mecole Hardman. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Down to about the 37. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here.
Down the right sideline.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. 20.
Down the sideline he goes.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers wants to change the look. To throw is Rodgers. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, they're on him too quick. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This is taken around the 12. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 2. Turbo 3. Turbo 3. Kick. Turbo 1. High. Turbo 1. High.
Here's Tua. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have moved out in
front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set? Set!
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback Potter used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If